Hi, my name's Jan from the Inspiration Journal, and this video it's all about letting go, and it's letting go of attachments to people and what they're doing in their lives. This is something I could probably talk for a very long time on because it's something that I used to do all the time, and it really drained my creative energy, and my sort of it sort of diverted me from what I wanted in my life. I would always be trying to help other people, especially people I cared about, like my family and friends and stuff. I was a very big problem solver. People would come to me with problems and instantly my brain would go into problem solving mode, like, oh, we can do this, that and whatever. And it was very, very controlling, very egotistical behavior, actually, thinking that I could solve all their problems and stuff. And it also stopped me living my life and focusing on what I wanted in my life. And I think it was like a distraction technique, really. It was a way of avoiding failure because I didn't really have to get on with my own life. I could just try and fix everybody else's. One thing I did learn is a lot of people just like to talk about their problems. They don't necessarily want them solved. They just like to talk about them. And I would find this quite frustrating because in my mind, I'd found a solution for them and they should be following it, according to me. I was very sort of, why aren't you doing this? And I would get angry and annoyed and more emotion would come out, especially with the closest people to me, like my sister and my mom and stuff. I was forever giving them advice. And it's strange, this dynamic just kept playing out. They would come to me for advice, I would give them advice, they would ignore said advice, I would get irritated. It was a lot of energy just diverted off into all these paths, down other people's lives. So if you're a typical people pleaser and you can relate to this is the perfect video for you, to learning how to create boundaries and divert all your energy into your own life, and how that can really help them as well. Because I only really properly started, I think, being able to be there and support my sister and family and friends and that sort of thing when I concentrated entirely on success in my own life and what I was doing. Because in reality, that's the only thing that you have control on, is your decisions, what you're going to do. And who knows what that other person's life path is, who knows what their direction is in life. That it's definitely not up to you to decide for them where they should go. And if you imagine energy in your life to be like a stream, the more little diversions to other people, it's like, oh, I'll send my energy and focus over to that person or this person. And there's a lot of different people and situations that call for your attention and want your help. And this is also very much a sort of rescuer technique. It's like you get used to being the rescuer in people's lives and you sort of go into that. And I hesitate to call it a rut, but it is a rut because you're so busy rescuing other people, whether they want rescuing or not, to be honest, and most of them don't, you'll find out. And so you pour more and more energy into that rescue, and then you have no energy left to create anything in your own life. So the biggest difference for me was when I really learned to sort of let go of the outcome in other people's lives. I still, I'm still human, I'm still me, there's a big part of me that wants to help people and see them happy. So I do tell, obviously, sort of say, if I can see a way that somebody could be happier, I will tell them, but then I really, really try and let go of the outcome after that. And if people come back to me again with the same problem, I just sort of I listen to them, but then sort of I don't offer the same advice again. I don't put my energy down that road yet again, because I know that it's a waste of my energy. I know that they're not going to do it, and also, why should they? And who says I know best what's good for their lives? It's just my opinion. And it's learning that I'm not there to fix everyone's problems. My energy, my source is here to live the best, most expansive creative life that I can live. And that's the same for all of you guys. You're all there to live your own amazing, joyous, fantastic lives. So yeah, don't get distracted and with trying to help other people too much. I'm certainly not suggesting that you're not a nice and helpful person, but don't divert all your energies into one particular person, or trying to help a group of people that may not want to be helped. Because this is very much rescuer syndrome, and you can fall into this niche in life quite easily. And I spent many years really not achieving any of my dreams or ambitions, sort of not hitting any goals in my career, and sometimes even sacrificing relationships, romantic relationships for me, because I was so concerned with my family and making sure they were okay, that I sometimes neglected the closest people to me, which I very much regret. But life isn't for regret, it's for sort of moving on. And now I learn to put myself and my feelings first, and I very much encourage you all to do this as well. And then by giving an example of somebody that's like moving on and succeeding in life and living their own dreams, a lot of times people will sort of look at you and think, well, actually she's managing to do it, and they'll just follow your example rather than following what you say, which most people won't anyway when you're trying to help them. They'll and also a lot of people just love the drama. I'm sure we've all got people in our lives who they just love to moan about their dreadful lives, and and that's what makes them happy in a weird way. I mean, they don't seem very happy to us, so you think, oh, I want to make them happy, but they are. That's their little niche to be in, just being a complete moaner. And and I've gradually learned to sort of avoid these people as much as I can, because they're real emotional drain. And emotion, it is energy in motion. It's sort of like that's all your energy has gone to that one person who's not going to do anything with it. They just they might feel better temporarily because they've got your attention, because that's what everybody loves attention. They love to have you, and there's no better attention than somebody that's trying to help you. Somebody that's focusing all their energy on trying to help you is marvelous for these sort of emotional drain people. And they will do it over and over and over again, getting all your energy, but you'll have none left to create your own awesome life. So yeah, just have a bit of a think about the people in your lives, and because obviously a good friend will be someone that maybe they do take some of your energy, but then they'll give back that energy. There's a give and take, yin and yang, and it's a perfect balance really. But so it's fine to give energy to people at times and help them, of course it is, but hopefully that will help them for the better. But I think learning to recognize when your energy is literally going down the drain is very important, and you will be amazed at the difference in your manifestations, your goals, your life will take once you start channeling all your energy into your own focuses, your own needs, your own life. And people will look at you and think, that's pretty good, so they might try and do the same thing. So you will end up sort of helping your friends and family in a different way, by being a good example of what they could achieve. And if they want to do that, they will sort of follow you in that way, but maybe they don't, unfortunately. So I think that's all for me today. Hopefully that made sense to you, all you guys watching, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you want any more videos on well, the theme for this week is letting go of like people, things, all that sort of thing, but it's mainly sort of guidance, inspiration, all that for leading a happy life. Anyway, it's lovely to see you all. Subscribe if you would like, and gently press the like button, no smashing, and see you all soon.